time watching the Today's Special Value last week, it's going to look familiar. I haven't talked to Scott about this yet, but I'm wondering if this was the inspiration for our Today's Special Value, because it has all 5 of the signature textures, which take us all around the world with J Jewelry, and then you get that big, bold cuff with the swath of the hammered texture, which almost makes it shine like a gemstone. But this is bigger even and bolder, and is between 74, almost 75 grams of silver and 90 for the same price, whether you get the extra small, which will fit a 6 1/4 inch wrist, the small, which will fit a 6 3/4 inch wrist, the average 7 1/4 inch wrist, or the large, the 8 inch wrist. The extra large has sold out. We only have about 250 total of these. I think we're launching right now the bonus buy. You can take advantage of 12-month special financing on this one, and that's going to use your Q card. So that would work out to about $33.25 a month for this, like almost once in a lifetime type, like on the pillow at a, jewelry store where there's a security guard at the door type situation. Less than $80 on Easy Pay, and that's any major credit card gets this home to you. But that bonus buy saves you $259. Amazing. J416015 is your item number. Scott Grimes is joining us via Skype. He worked in couture silver jewelry for years, still does, just at better prices here at QVC and exclusively here at QVC. So I'm curious, and I love your sweater. I love all of these sweaters. Well, I think we need to do a sweater line for men here with Scott Grimes.
It keeps me comfy cozy here in the barn.
Okay, so was I right? Was this the original inspiration?
Yes, so we knew with the 10-year anniversary coming up, we wanted to work with our master artisans. So anyone who's never experienced Jay, we work with a series of master artisans who it's passed down generation to generation, and we call it soulful craftsmanship because it's the head, the heart, and the hands that create it. And it's about storytelling through wearable works of art. So for the past 10 years, as we celebrate our 10th year at QVC, we wanted to bring the 115,000 miles we have traveled together around this world to all these amazing villages and cities and countries and bring those stories to life in a museum quality design. And that gave birth to this master artisan collection. This, for those of you who collect, Jay, normally once, maybe twice a year, I bring you like that wow, that big, bold, but yet wearable everyday design, and that's what this one is. So as Terry shared, with the gram weight, starting at over 74.5 grams. And my friends,
minimum.
And you may think, oh, what's the big deal? Just to give you an idea, in high-end jewelry, when it comes to that wrist category, bracelet, cuffs, they normally recommend the industry standard is 1 gram of silver per inch. So if the extra small is 6 1/4, that should be a 6 1/4 grams of silver. And that would be considered a heavyweight. So the fact that you're getting 10 times the solid sterling silver, it speaks to that craftsmanship. From there, as Terry's shown you, this is not a squeeze cuff, so it's great to have phenomenal artisans. But if you don't have an engineering team that can create these pieces and make them wearable, and that's what we do. You see that easy hinge, so not only durable and functional, but look, it's seamless. When Terry shows it towards the camera there, you guys, you can barely see where it connects.
Right.
Because normally a cuff this size, if you owned anything this size, it's normally a squeeze cuff. After a while, squeeze is going to get. Then from there, Terry, if you can show the profile to the camera, notice this isn't a flat cuff. So see how we built this cuff up? So it almost comes up like to a peak, like a knife edge.
Yeah.
Yes, a dome, and then it comes down the other side. What that allows us to do is play with the light when all that light hits that beautiful sterling silver. Then from there, we're taking you on 5 of our signature journeys, the icons of our brand. So right down the center, you're going to see all the hammered sterling silver. That's the biggest. And what was the word you used, Terry? Swath?
Swath. I
it
stole it from Jennifer Coffey.
Just so you know, I'm stealing it from you now.
Yeah.
That beautiful swath of hammered sterling silver. And my friends, those of you who have gone with me on my travels, this hammered sterling silver, this whole idea of the texture, and that's great. Keep going there because it was inspired by my trip to Botswana in the Okavango Delta and waking up in the morning. So normally like 4 in the morning. So the moonlight was still hitting the water as we would leave to trek. So the way we do this is we carve into the wax. That's how you make your initial wax carving to create this piece. And by creating these little divots, you see how on the camera the light is hitting, the studio lights are making it sparkle?
I know, I'm like, is this a diamond?
But it's so the reason why we do that to silver is, as opposed to high polish, which is just going to grab the light evenly, by carving it, it's the same way you would facet a gemstone, give it that checkerboard to make it sparkle. When we carve into the wax, it gives you this moonlight glistening as though you're back in the Okavango Delta with me, heading out to go trek. Next to it, you can go either side. Just below it, you're going to see the Kalahari. So see all the individual beadwork. That comes back from our out of Africa. So we're still in Botswana. But for those 2.5 weeks, I traveled with the Kalahari Bushmen. And the Kalahari Bushmen have one of the oldest recorded DNAs in the world. So I love the idea that we share one DNA, that we are all brothers and sisters. We are all one big family. So for me, all those individual, not only does it look cool, like just because you get those discs allow me to do a lot of oxidation there. So you see when our artisans come in and we individually paint it with the oxidation solution, it turns it dark. Then we polish it to make it bright. So see all the highs and lows, but each of those discs, those are our family, past and present. Those are our friends. Those are everybody who's on this journey of life with you. And then right below there is our crane texture. So that was the newest texture that we brought to you. And that was inspired by my travels through Japan. This one, when you get it home, you're going to feel how it's raised and goes above the Kalahari. There's so much texture here. So the crane texture, inspired by the red crown crane of Japan. There's a legendary crane that stands 6 feet tall with a 6-foot wingspan. They mate for a lifetime, so it's a symbol of eternal love, and they say they live for 1,000 years. They say because of the wingspan, and that's a symbol of eternal love, they help people transition to the heavens, so they carry the souls to heaven. So if you ever see a crane out in the field when you're in Japan, it's a reminder that your guardian angels are always around you, watching you and protecting you. So a symbol of love and protection. And then above that crane is that box chain. Box chain for Jay, it's who we are, it's our signature, it's our icon. But in the world of elevated designer jewelry, the box chain is one of the most important chains in the world. It's also known as the Venetian chain. But if you own our soft box chain bracelets, does it not look like we took your bracelet and pushed it right into that sterling silver? That's how perfectly the highs and the low, I mean, that's master artisans. And then the one, I mean, perfect. But look at it, it's, talk about crazy. That's why there's the word master in front of that artisan. These are experts at what they do. And then the last texture we bring to you, which is right against the hammered sterling silver there next to your Kalahari, that's our basket weave. So the basket weave is still inspired from Botswana, of the tribal women coming together and stripping the palm fronds down to weave these gorgeous baskets to go fishing. So it's people come together for the betterment of the community. It's a tribe by choice. And it gives you a gorgeous chevron pattern look. So from the outside, look how it looks like the textures are dancing on your wrist. To make silver look like it's moving is nearly impossible. So you're getting this bold, sophisticated, and you hear that click, and modern interpretation of 10 years of designer J jewelry all in one piece. And if you notice, when you're looking at the camera there on Terry's wrist, we taper the cuff ever so slightly. So it gives you almost like this watch band perfect fit. Definitely order true to size, but you are going to be in love. This is, and I mean, and the price is ridiculous.
The price is like,
is ridiculous.
Okay,
no,
so here's the deal. We already sold out of the extra large. We're last call now in the extra small, which will fit a 6 1/4 inch wrist. The average 7 1/4 inch is going very quickly. We just launched this as a bonus buy. We took $259 off the price. If you can't do the whole thing today, I understand. We have Easy Pay. If you have any major credit card, it's less than $80 a month for 5 months, and then you own it forever and pass it down to generation. But if you have a Q card, take advantage of the 12-month special financing. How much was that a month? About $33 a month. This is an amazing opportunity, like museum quality piece. J416015. Sorry about that. What?
No, you're perfect. So I just want to share, I know a lot of our collectors turn into our 4 o'clock weekly show because it's such a good opportunity to share our stories. If you haven't had the opportunity, my friends, to pull the lever on this one, this is one you do not want to miss out on, because when it's gone, it's gone. And at this bonus buy price, you all know the value of our cuffs. This really is that museum once in a lifetime. Take the chance, get it home, and you are going to be so surprised and delighted. You're going to fall in love.
You're going to love it. And now, is that one, it's thicker than the today's special value was?